You are now listening to the Beardy Bros podcast.
I just love like badly edited memes where like things that you can just see like they badly covered something up with effort.
Right?
That was like my Did you end up seeing that when I sent it? Did you see that Man vs Sonic thing I made?
Yeah.
How bad it was. Like cover up the B where I could, where it like was obvious, and then yeah.
Oh, you could have had a floating Sonic when he's in a ball phase. And he...
I know, I was thinking that, but I wanted it to be bad. Like it had to be like really bad. So I just did the same image of Sonic, and he's just doing different things.
Yeah, right.
I feel like
where he's like in the shed.
it's the original Sonic where it's just like the bad design teeth and everything.
Right.
It's just like freaking hilarious.
Get...
Ah!
Come on, Johnny, come on, Johnny, come on.
It's just funny.
Johnny.
I'm thinking whether I should try and do more things like that. Do like really bad edit trailers, like get trailers and mash them together from different things.
Right.
Just put Sonic in every movie.
Oh.
Badly, nah.
Pin to taskbar. Oh, I pinned it to start. That's what I did.
Oh god.
I unpinned it. I'm like, why isn't it showing up on my damn?
He's really not gonna look at that, is he?
I don't know.
I feel like he's online still, but he's clearly not looking at the thing.
I'm gonna take it and say, bro, I fucking bought it.
Don't let me down.
At just.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I even tagged him in the other one.
Fucking bought it.
Oh, you're getting hard. You're going hard at him. Bro, I fucking bought it. Oh,
I bought it for you just then.
Oh, jeez, it's a trap. You can say that.
I just fucking bought it for you, bro. Jeez.
Go, it's like, show me the receipt, and you go to the thing, you bring it there, and then you time inspect edit element, and you change the time to like just now. Or you do it like you do the like to the date, but it's like 20 minutes from now, like it's like in the future, just to fuck with me. Like, wait, what? Like, wait, it says you bought it at like what's the time? Like at like 9:15 on the 4th of the 6th. Like, what? How'd you buy it at It's only like 9 o'clock now. Like, or like
it was predestined.
Several days from now, you have it pre-bought several days from now.
Several days, like a week.
It's like the friggin' was it the,
it's like,
the third?
It's like next week. It's like I meant next week's potty, bro.
13th of the.
That's not Friday the 13th, but it's a Saturday.
Hey, yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Wait, is that next? Is that next week? What's date? What's next week's date?
Next week's date is.
It's on the
11th. We got rain all week.
David, I wish it was something like because it could have been a joke where it's like it's Friday the 13th, but it's a Saturday.
Ray tracing.
Ah! The delay. That was a delay. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Huh. I don't know if you see the delay.
I can see you in there too. Look at this.
Wait,
see if I can see you in. Oh, I can't see you in there.
It's green.
From
It's Marvin time!
There you are.
Yeah, see, for me, like, on my end with the delay, whereas I've saluted my hands down on yours, I see my reflection to the salute after I've already brought my hand down.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's hella weird.
But it's weird because it'll be, like, live because I'll say stuff and you respond straight away, which is like, what? It makes no sense. It's confusing. Like, it feels like it's more responsive, but then I do, like, a wave or a gesture and the reflection was, like, delayed. It's like, what?
Right?
What is time?
That's crazy. Time is Johnny reading that fucking message.
He's not reading it, is he?
What could be more important than I just sent that like straight after he sent that message.
Jerking off. I even said it's a trap to keep him in the thing, so he would like see that and then read on to the next thing. What? And he didn't even read that. What are you doing, Juddy? Fuck it. We might as well just go on without him.
Wookie? Anyone? I feel like they're shooting for like someone should be for the state of play unless no one watched it.
No, actually not. I think we're the only ones that really watched it.
Oh. Let's go, man.
All right.
If he jumps in, he jumps in, I guess.
If he jumps in, he jumps in. Well, with that out the way...
Or you read it halfway through and it's like, oh, fuck.
Well, we can see what happens if it pings up. We'll let everyone know. He will have to fear himself afterwards. So, with that out of the way, what's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast.
Woo!
Woo! Yahoo!
What a week!
What a week. So, I don't know why Mario was in there. So we... I mean, there isn't much this week, but the best thing that I guess that was kind of pretty good was, preemptively, the State of Play. So, PlayStation did their State of Play yesterday.
The Messiahs are back.
Yesterday
morning at 8 a.m.
Jim did a little stream of that. I've got to try and he did a react. I got to try and figure out how to get that so I can edit it.
I can download it.
If you can download it, send it across. Do that because I tried downloading it and it was just being a pain to try and download, and I was like, well, fuck you then if you're gonna be a bitch. Fuck you.
How did you try and download it?
That's
it. I forward to them.
Yeah, you can get the you know how like YouTube videos have like the code, like the URL.
Oh, I'll put it into
you can grab the URL, yeah, and you can download it that way. But the one I was going to use, like, you need to sign in with your Twitch account. It's like, well, I don't really want to sign in with my Twitch account just for one video that's I'm trying to download that's not mine. Like, just so I can, like, I'll just do a different way of doing it.
People can get people's content. That should be banned.
Yeah.
Naughty.
But no, so I'll look at doing that and then edit that up, and we'll look at getting that up the channel at some point. I mean, it would be delayed, but at least it will still have your reaction.
I mean, the Beardy Bros, the fans will get the edited version. My YouTube will just get the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through and sort that out.
I'm like, shit.
He'll just actually, what you could do is you could upload it to YouTube, and I could just download it from your YouTube.
Do you want a proper file though, like direct from Twitch?
Work out.
YouTube compresses the fuck out of it.
Can do. I usually download 1080p YouTube videos.
My stream's in 720.
I'll download it in 1080.
The thing was the stream was in 1080, but I was looking to 720. It's crisp 720.
So we'll figure that out. That's something that you can look forward to coming up. I know it's like going to be a little bit late after the event, but if you want to see Jim's reaction to it, like, it'll be there. So you can at least see Jim's reaction for it. So we'll at least have that up on the channel. We've got, we did upload our Man vs. Bee react. That was pretty funny. So that one's up there. I deleted one of the reacts we did because it was just horrible. There was no point.
Was that the Thor one?
No, I got to upload the Thor one still. It was the Modern Warfare one.
What was the horror?
We didn't even talk. We ended up talking about other shit in it. We didn't even talk about the thing. It was that short. It was only like a minute. Like, it was only like 2 minutes. Like, the trailer itself was a minute. We reacted for like 2 minutes, and we'd mentioned something completely else while watching it because it was that boring.
Well, the gist of it was just a ship that was moving into dock. That was it.
Yeah, it was just because it was like their banners up and stuff. So, and then there's the Thor one. I still got to upload. I got to edit and upload. I've just been a bit of a busy boy trying to get stuff happening because I've been making content on my channel as well.
Jane.
So yeah. So that was the next one I got to try and upload. So keep your eyes out for the Thor react, the Beardy Bros react to the Thor trailer. That's gonna be up there. What else was there? I had a mind blank, sorry. Just zoning out. Trying to think when we'll have I think that's it. And then yours. So yeah, that's basically it.
That's it.
I don't know, I'm having a mind blank. I'm trying to think what earlier. But we're gonna get out of the way. We're gonna segue over from that. Speaking of Modern Warfare with its really bad trailer. I mean, it's not bad. It wasn't really anything. It was just like, here's some banners. It was just like a character reveal trailer, which was kind of like, did you need to do that? Like, looked like it was
Ghost, like.
It felt like it felt like it was just like a lot of effort just to be like, here's some character revealing. It's like, did they really need to do all that process just to be like, here's the characters? Like, then they had this.
It was slowed down.
So.
It seemed slowed down. Like it was coming in very fucking slowly.
Yeah. But then they dropped yesterday like the Ultimate Team teaser trailer, which did basically those trailers did basically the exact same thing that did. It showed off the characters like one by one, but actually had the model actors, the actors that modeled the characters, actually sitting there in the gear
and the actual voices.
So yeah, so that was cool to see that. Like that was
price.
yeah. Well, that
I don't know
alone,
about the other one.
that was more interesting. I felt that was more interesting take of showing like each character off, like going through the back of the van while shit's being
Yeah.
shot up and stuff. Like that was cool. And then you told me about the other one they dropped as well. I mean, you said there's three. I only saw two. And the other one was the one that featured Pete Davidson. And basically, if anyone knows with SNL, Pete Davidson does a lot of Chad skits. So there's the Chad meme he does. So there's a character for that. So that's basically what they did. They did the Chad character, and they dropped it into this new Ultimate Team like recut, which was funny because it's still called Ultimate Team trailer as well. So they're all called Ultimate Team, but they're all different. Which is like what? And it was shorter.
It shouldn't be a thing.
But-
Like, just have the one trailer.
But so the funny thing about that one was though, Jim, like because you were like I was asking you, do you know what the concept of that trailer was? You're
Yeah,
like not really. So basically, what that was getting at, it was actually very meta, being like when you play online, because you know how like the Warzone and everything now, and like the multiplayer, you can play as those characters.
Oh yeah.
So basically, what Chad was a player. So like in multiplayer, so you've got the characters like you can play as like the licensed like the actual Call of Duty characters in multiplayer, and then there's like a online player that's just a random noob kind of rookie player that just doesn't have a skin because he hasn't bought like that kind of thing. He
Fucking
didn't.
Fortnite when I say you're a fucking default man.
Yeah. That's basically what it was. Chad was basically the default, and they're all jumping out of the bus for like they're all jumping out of the bus like it's multiplayer. It's like
They
the whole
told him to stay back in.
Yeah, so that's like kind of a stab at online players where people go, well, you're a noob, stay, we don't want you in our squad kind of thing.
I would have made that better though, because I was just like,
So it was a weird hybrid mix between it being the Chad meme and that.
not many people who play COD know Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. People know
Like,
Pete
'cause
Davidson, but
only
don't
'cause
know
you
of his
know
Chad.
it.
Yeah. And I got what they were getting at.
Because I was just like,
What the fuck's going
pointless.
on? Yeah. So it's weird, and that's the
Like,
thing,
just
that's a
stay
very...
in the van, like, what?
Exactly. It's a very niche... it's a very niche market audience. Like someone like that knows that SNL character would get the reference and what they're trying to hint at, that it's meant to be multiplayer. But like you didn't understand that it was meant to be a
I
multiplayer
just thought
joke.
it was just a trailer. Like, I just thought it was showing off characters.
Because
like,
the most of the time we've seen in the past with Call of Duty when they've done trailers like this, they have like actors, but they're like in the game, but then they have the cool action where the jet's flying over, and then you'll see like one of the actors jump out of the thing, like, oh yeah, I got this, and then they get blown up, and they're like, oh, ragdoll somewhere, and then someone's like running through, and who shot them or blew them up was another celebrity, and they're like running through, and they're like, oh, fire in the
I think we're
hole,
getting that soon anyway.
like
so.
that kind of thing. So I guess that's what they're kind of leading up to, and they're doing a whole bunch of them, most probably, because these were just teaser trailers. So imagine
on
actual.
That we actually got a date, the Modern Warfare 2 worldwide reveal June 8th. So that's next.
Oh
week.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There it is.
So we're getting close.
On
So we'll
Tuesday.
see the full trailer then.
No, 4 days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Wednesday.
maybe Thursday.
So yeah. So
Oh fuck! I wish that gave us the Australian time. For people here, we have to like go by it's like 8th, so most likely the 9th.
I know. Like, why do we have to do all the work? Why can't they be like just
Have you
stamp it
noticed
on there?
everyone else gets their times, but except for us, like it's only us who don't
Oceania
get it, like,
or
they do
Australia,
Europe and-
Oceania or Australia. Yeah, we always get like forgotten about.
We're a big fucking place. Like Jesus.
The amount of like gaming that's like in Australia, like the amount of people that game in Australia, like it's a big portion of the industry. Like
Oh yeah, you
we're a
wouldn't
big
think
portion
so,
of the consumerism, and it's like the demographic of age gap. Like you've got all ages in Australia that play games. Like
That's what I said
we're big
before. Like
gamers.
GameStop in the US not as failing,
Huh.
but EB, which is part of GameStop here, is thriving. Like,
Yep, it thrives. It's crazy.
what does that tell you? We like physical. We go in, you buy shit over there.
Yep.
They just.
And
I
it's
don't
just
know.
crazy.
Like, I think they guessed that because they're trying to do the same stuff there that they're doing here, but they just can't.
It's different. It's different
Because we've
demographics.
merged Zing now with it, because they were two separate things. Now they're they're always owned by the same thing, but
It's
now
just
they're
convenient.
one,
Yeah, in the
which
one
is
stop.
even better. Like,
One-stop shop. So because you always had like those few kind of pop culture items at EB, but then they made that whole Zing separate, where it's just specifically that. And now it's like
'cause
one big house.
in the one like a couple of hours away, they've got one big actual store. Like it's
Yeah.
huge. Half of it is games and that. The
Yep.
other half is pop culture and
I love when they do the stores
statues,
too, where they're actually
cards.
halved, because some stores will blend them together, but then they're like the half where like it's like cut down the middle, or like when you walk in, it's like there's a transition of where it's cut halfway in the store
Where
and
it's
it's
cut,
changed. It's so cool.
Where it's cut is. Let me draw a thing real quick. You
Yeah.
continue. And
So it's
I'll
pretty cool.
draw.
Like some places still have them separate. A lot of places are just upgrading their like stores and still keeping stores separate. It's just how they want to. It's I guess do it. But a lot of places are converting them together because it's cheaper for like the rental prices in shopping centers. So it's easier just to
Looks like a
combine
pair
it.
of underwear, to be fair.
Looks like a pair of underwear.
Yeah, the
He's drawing
actual
it up.
shop. Yeah.
It looks like
Okay, then there's a. It looks like a pair of underwear when you draw it.
He's
Okay,
serious.
so yeah, well, it looks like that. You've literally got that's an
Inside.
entrance. That's an entrance.
Yep. There's a
That's
glass
the service desk,
in the middle.
and you got one side game, one side thing. Yeah,
Oh yeah, so it's split down the middle, and then there's a big glass door.
literally split right down the middle, just two
Yeah.
sides.
Dang, it's crazy, eh? Like it's so weird, and like you feel like you're going
Like,
between
each
like
side has an entrance, but it all lead to the same spot.
yeah.
Like,
It's like, but it feels like you're like one side's the light side and one side's the dark side kind of thing. Like you've
Yeah.
got. It's so funny. I love how they do stuff like that.
it's funny because when you're looking at the very front wall, like that short wall,
Yeah. Yep.
they've got a whole. They got like Switch games there, and
Yep.
then directly next to all these PC keyboards and mouses.
Oh,
And then in
God.
front of it is like plushies and keychains, and they're like,
There's one of them that are
it's
in.
freaking cool though.
There's one that's like in the city, and it's like a weird like L shape almost. So basically,
Is that the little thin ones? Like the little,
no, like
those
it's
things are
weird.
claustrophobic
So
as
like you're
fuck.
walking through the front, and you got literally to get to the Zing portion. You got to go through EB, and Zing's at the back of it. So like you have like this whole section that's like this
bad
square block.
design.
It's cut in a line, and the floor and everything changes. So it goes from like light to then a dark room because all the things are like black with green and stuff, and then the floor's a different color, and it's just cuts, and it's like the whole like extra rectangle shape at the back that goes in an L
Why you have
shape.
it like this? Like that's all in one.
Yeah.
You can just go from one to one. Like
Yeah. So it's funny how each one's done differently, how they cut them up and separate them, and
I guess it's the building though, like what
Mm.
they've got to work with.
yeah, that's exactly it. The portion size. So
Because that was literally. That was never that big as just an EB. They took
Yeah.
over 2 stores for that.
yep.
Because that's like in a Kmart Plaza.
Oh yep.
So
So
they had the 2. One behind it was the second half was a butcher, I think. And then
okay.
they left, and then they just bought that out and
Expand
made one
that door.
big thing.
Yeah. Not bad.
Which I mean, that's cool. Like they got the 2 roller doors on each side, so it's fucking cool. Like you got so much room in there. It's massive.
It's massive.
It's massive. But because I was in a few Zings. Like Zing's cool by itself, but it's boring. It's like, But then you got them both. You got way more to look at.
Oh, that was. Oh.
Although what was the trippy part was, they had the PS4 and PS5 games on completely different walls.
What?
I don't know how that worked. They had like PS5, something else, then PS4. I'm like,
Like they separated it. Like.
yeah. Then the Xbox was way in the back, like in the corner.
Hey,
like,
you
oh,
naughty,
they
naughty,
know.
over there.
They know how it is.
Put him
Yeah,
in the
but
corner.
like one whole wall, that back,
Oh,
on the-
you don't need to look at Xbox. It's all on Game Pass.
one whole wall on the Zing side is all just statues.
Oh,
Pretty much where I got.
yeah.
Fuck, it's just hard to navigate, isn't it?
It's up there.
That one from. Yeah. It's hard to because it's like on there. It's like I should have just went like that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
well.
it's so good.
But anyway, yeah, it's just crazy. But no, definitely get onto the. I think we'll get onto the main event since that's all we've really got this week.
Yeah,
The state. I mean, it's been pretty quiet,
crazy
but
how quiet it
this,
is.
but like I said, this is pretty good. Like,
Like quiet for everything.
Mm.
I know. There was one thing I want to get in there.
oh,
Corey Taylor stopped a Slipknot show because a fan needed medical attention.
how good on him. Oh, the other thing is, yeah,
Something was happening. He just stopped the whole show and was like, "That dude needs help."
that's exactly it.
Which not many bands do that. Some keep playing. Like, I mean, I guess it's what you can do.
Yep,
But like, he literally just like, "Nope, we're fucking stopping." Like,
that's exactly it.
damn.
No, he's
That's one.
bitching.
That's one thing I saw, and I was like, that's freaking worthy. That's just them being good people. I remember
No.
someone get trampled once, and it's like, well, that could have been prevented. Like, fuck.
That's exactly it. Like, it's all it takes is just a bit of common sense. People need to be like aware of their surroundings and understanding not moshing too much, crushing people.
Right? Yeah, thinking mosh pits, man.
That was
Dangerous.
the other thing too, is we got this week as well actually. Actually, we did have only a couple things. The other thing was Johnny Depp won his trial against
Yeah.
Amber Turd. So
I mean, the public didn't need to see any of that.
no, but it's just something that's happened.
I think it's mainly because there was a channel that is all about documenting that, which the public has access to on YouTube.
Yeah, and everyone was following it.
I didn't care about it. I mean, I just knew that.
But
Hopefully, he got his what's it? His not retribution, but like he got his.
yeah, he got whatever it was. But
He got what he wanted out of it.
yeah. Well, I think
Got his
he did.
reputation back.
He basically did. Yeah, he got it basically now written down on paper that she lied. All this stuff happened, and now he, all the stuff that people said. Like he got his defamation case against her.
Yeah, but he still lost his part in like Fantastic Beasts and all that because of
It happened.
and Pirates. I mean, it could be like a Pirates Caribbean. Who knows?
Who knows what will happen? I mean, it's kind of
He
interesting.
said no, but Joey Bruckheimer was like, he'll be back. So
It's definitely interesting because, like, I watched Fantastic Beasts, and the way the character and how they did it, it would have been interesting to see how Johnny Depp would have played that character.
he was a shapeshifter. That's how he went from
Yeah.
Colin Farrell to Johnny Depp, like in the
Yeah.
other one.
Because Johnny Depp was
So it
meant to
makes
be the
sense why
main.
he went from that to Mads Mikkelsen. Like
That's how they covered up. But like how Madge did Grindelwald was so good.
he can probably go back if there's another movie or something.
If they do more, yeah.
He's needed.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, Madge did such a good job. Like after watching that, it's like,
He's
oh,
a fucking good actor, man.
he did
Like,
that
he's good.
so well. Like he brought that character so forward. Like I was like, damn. Like you could even just write off and say like that even Johnny Depp's version technically wasn't the original version, but like they know of that. You know what I mean? Because he shapeshifts so
It's
much.
still,
So
it's there, but he was menacing like that though. Like he
I
literally
know,
looked like a
and that's
bad
the
dude.
sad part. We didn't even really get to see like barely any of Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. Like we got very
Oh, he
small
did.
portions.
Like he was in that the room like addressing everyone.
Yeah.
Like, he was that,
But that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but,
Like it was
that's pretty
very
much
like
it.
that's what I mean. There was very little that we actually got to see as like Depp. Like the first movie was just him transforming into him, and that was it. Like
And
no,
right at
second
the end
movie.
of the fucking movie,
Yeah.
like,
That's what I mean.
he got
Like
taken
the first
away.
movie was the other thing, and then the second movie, yeah. So that was that. So that's what I'm saying. Like all you got to see was him changing from Feral to Depp, and that's all it was. It's just like boom. Oh okay. Oh it's Depp. Sweet. We're getting and then nothing, and then it's like it's Madge. It's like oh.
How did that? Oh, I'm not gonna get spoilers because I do want to watch it. Like, how the fuck did he change then?
Sorry. Oh, but it's such a good movie.
I'm not
It was
gonna
such
have
good.
that though. But I'm keen. That's a Dumbledore one, right?
Yeah. Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yes. I've got Dumbledore's brother or something in there. Like, what the? Fuck?
Yeah. He's got his actual brother, and then there's like other family members and nieces. Nephew. Stuff like
Crazy,
that.
man.
And then
Like, it explains a shit ton when you think about
it
it. Like,
explains the history between Dumbledore and
and-
Grindelwald,
that's a feisty one, though.
the love romance.
Oh, over that. Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, they
It's not
were.
about nothing serious.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that happens between is basically the conflict because of the love romance. It's so dumb. I mean, it's dumb when you kind of think about it. It's like, God, the whole thing fell apart because of love. But, like, everything else that happened was kind of cool. But what it basically came down to was, like, yeah, it's so dumb.
Dumbledore wants Grindelwald.
It's...
Wait, that don't say that.
No, like, it's like,
Good.
it's weird. Because, like, it's like, yeah, no, it's just weird. Because if you think of, like, if you took that concept out of context and you just had the basic thing, and it's like, oh, so everything went to shit because of love. It's like, well, that's a dumb story. But then you put it into Harry Potter, like the world of Harry Potter
I mean,
and
it is
Fantastic
a
Beasts, and then
dumb story, but it makes sense.
But you do that whole,
world
yeah.
because-
You do that whole concept, and you actually have the actual
But that's still
narrative.
Dumbledore, though. Who would have thunk?
He had a thing for Grindelwald. The man had a thing.
Dumbledore, isn't he a bit of a two-way?
Yeah.
Was that Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was too. Yeah.
So
I
they,
mean,
it was
makes
it was interesting to see that bit of history. Like they didn't show it, like, but they hinted and delved and explained some of the situations, which was pretty interesting to see that we got that stapled like history
You
of.
kind of had that in the other ones as well. Well, the second one, not the first one,
Yeah.
'cause that had no Dumbledore. I don't think
No, he showed up, but he wasn't really there. Like they didn't.
he was
really
at the
do it.
end. I think when he got
Yeah.
to the Grindelwald part.
So, not really.
The movies are
spoiling,
good.
but it's good. Have a good watch.
No, because that was in the trailer, so
Yeah.
pretty much. And also
Um.
stuff that was not leaked but said
Yeah. I
on
think.
the internet. So
But we'll get on to what we keep saying. But we'll get on to it. We'll get on to the state of play.
it's like something else.
Fucking puta. Making me laugh now. So state of play. So it was an interesting one because I mean, don't really want to spoil your react, but it was pretty funny. So Jim,
We'll just say what was there. Pretty
so
much.
we're gonna go through and we'll have a little talk about what we saw. We've watched it. What our thoughts are as always. Like, so the first one that was revealed was Resident Evil 4
Yes, that
for PS5 and PS4. Like for it's funny how they go, but it's funny though through all these they go PS5 and PS4. Like it's not PS4 and PS5. Like it's like all about like how they're advertising it. It's like it's PS5.
I don't think Resident Evil 4 is. I think that's PS5.
No, so I was looking into it.
So
Resident
they
Evil.
all said PS5, but nothing. Not all of them, but most said just PS5.
So
I'm
I
like,
was that's the thing. I was looking into that. So Resident Evil is going to be coming out on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
yeah, so
It's
not
next-
PS4.
No, so it's like
That's what I
new
mean.
gen.
Like, there's no PS4. It's just
yeah, no PS4, no
which
Xbox
is
One.
not
like-
holding back anything except. Oh no, because no Series S.
No, not even that either.
I was not. So you can't play it on a Series S then. So it's just not going to be like the medium and that. Just nope.
Yeah, from what I saw on the list, it said it was only for like I said PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because that
Because-
looks fucking amazing.
Because
Like,
usually they say like Series S and Series X, like they have the two things in it, but no, it was just Series X that had details.
I'm just. I think they said to get gameplay in that soon, like
But
because
it looked pretty good.
it comes
like-
out in March next year. So.
But the fact that they're going to be adding like VR2, the VR2 support to it, it's like
I said
ooh.
VR PSVR 2 features, so I don't know what features it is. It could be the full game.
Well, it'd be
Who
like
knows?
7 did it. 8's going to be doing it with that. They
Yeah,
showed
it
off
says
with.
features though, not like.
I mean, it makes sense. You played in, I guess maybe in VR with the controller, maybe not actual like.
I don't know. No, it's being made from like the ground up for VR, I think too. Like how
That's what I'm saying.
8
like,
and
yeah.
7, and like I don't know.
so we'll
I
see.
guess we'll
see how
find
it
out
goes.
eventually.
Which of course, yeah, the other one they revealed after that was the Resident Evil 8 VR for VR2.
That looks so good.
So which was good. So
ADD like VR, be like hello.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and that looked really cool. I was like confused, like, what the hell? It looks so weird when the dude was pinned up, but like that was actual gameplay too, because you can tell.
To me, like he's levitating. He's
I was like, why is he levitating? Is this person playing as Lady Dimitrescu? I was like, what?
like no, he's just.
But, like-
he's up like this, up against the wall, like he's
But like,
being held there.
the cool thing about that was that it was actually gameplay. Like, someone was actually wearing that
Oh,
and doing
yeah.
stuff, like playing the
I
game.
think
Like
they
you could tell.
captured from a computer.
Yeah, they
They
recorded.
just captured all the gameplay from all these VR things, like
Yeah,
because they're all like. That's weird because when you're playing, you don't see the whole thing shift. But
yeah,
in this, the whole thing was moving and that,
yeah,
which makes sense that they recorded it from someone.
yeah. So which was cool. Like, at least it was actually
I just love
gameplay.
how they just all gameplay, like
Mm.
not hinting at anything,
No,
but we're getting gameplay
But-
from a console or a dev kit.
the fact that the start, well, so the fact alone that the start of the state of play was VR2 games, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
like no one
that's-
knew that because it didn't necessarily say it. It's just like here's this, here's this. It's like
they weren't even saying like, here's a bunch of games coming for VR2. Like, they didn't say. They're just like, here's a game drop, and then it just had VR2 at the end of the title. It's like, oh shit, like boom. It's like, oh okay, that's for VR2. Like, they weren't saying they were
that was
announcing
only
it. Or anything.
for Resi 4. The rest were like that's clearly VR because it's like the
Yeah.
VR movement.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They even said at the end of those, if you watch that, well, I can't
Oh,
remember if you
yeah.
remember you reacting to it. But like, I mean, you do forget. Like, we all forget things. I forget sometimes. I forget what we did last week. So. But no, but then the one after they dropped after that, which was, but I like how they flowed these. They flowed really nicely with how they did the event. So because you went from Resident Evil 4 to Resident Evil 8, so you went from the old to new, and then that transitioned to Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners Chapter
which
2.
is old.
Yeah, so
I mean,
it's not
technically
old,
new
but
because it's not out yet.
like the fact that like it transitioned from like hunting like zombies technically to a zombie game to like because
Well,
that used to be zombies, but then it changed to like this whole thing, and it's like nicely segued.
I don't get it. Is it a DLC? Because it says Saints and Sinners Retribution, but Saints and Sinners is what I've got, the actual game.
It's Chapter 2.
So I think it's a DLC.
Yeah, it said because it had Chapter 2 on it.
Yeah, but that could be a full game, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
who knows? Like, I don't know what's happened in
It's-
there yet.
however they do it. Well, it's like extended on from that. 'Cause
There's
they
already been
still,
DLC for it, like
Yeah.
some other DLC, but this could be in that vein. But like,
but I
of
think
course,
more I think
PSVR 2.
yeah, that's what I was saying. More the fact that it's VR2. I think that's the case that it's a second game because it's on VR2. It
Mm.
won't be on VR. Like it's
No, it is.
oh, it is on
There's a game
PSVR.
coming out this year. It's coming out sometime this year, but then again for PS5 and that I think
Okay.
PSVR 2, which makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
because I've played it and with the, I can't remember if you play with the move controllers or not. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
No, it was.
I remember just playing and my knife would somehow launch from
No.
my hand. And
Yeah, you said it was the move sticks.
yeah, I can't remember.
No,
I don't know
I remember you.
I
I
haven't
remember
played it
you.
since a couple of years
I remember
ago.
you telling me about it, and also there's another guy I know that plays it,
Yeah.
and it's the same
Oh
thing.
yeah. Because I was trying to use the bow, and those fucking ones, you'd be like, poof, poof, trying to like you're hitting the, because you can't see where you're fucking holding the thing.
No,
So you're hitting the other one. They're like the worst creation ever, man.
it's only the
As
ones.
you do know.
Yeah, I've got
They're
so
so
many of them.
flimsy. But I was thinking you tried to take one of the things off, and it's really in there.
Yeah, I mean the fact alone that those wands are just the same ones from the PS3 for the PS4, like they didn't even update them or anything, and I bought a second set thinking that they were completely different.
No,
but
they actually did upgrade it. They made
like
it.
the same.
I think the button's a bit better. That's about it.
yeah, not much. Because I got
Because
the old ones and the
they're
new
a bit-
ones.
Aren't they a different model though?
They look exactly the same.
Yeah, I think they're a different model though, like compatible with the PS4. I think, right?
Yeah, they're all compatible. The PS3 ones connect
Oh,
to
are
the
they?
PS4. Yeah,
Fuck, so they did just
yeah.
straight
Yeah.
over.
That's why I was like. That's why when I realized when I bought them and I found my PS3
They're
ones, I
also
was like,
$120 for the fucking set.
yep. It's
I can't believe, because they don't even come with the fucking mega bundle of the
You think?
PSVR.
you think. That's one thing that made me laugh though
I
too
think
with
some
the
did, but like with the mega bundle they didn't. But another bundle they did that was lower price. Like,
yeah.
and of course you couldn't just ship them because no one really had them in stock. So you had to go to a store, see if they had them. Because it was a very niche fucking thing. So hopefully in PSVR 2, they bundle the thing will be controllers with it. Hopefully.
It would make sense with this kind of system because of how bulky the system actually is. The tech's new
Not
and
really.
different.
I think it's smaller.
Well, not in that sense of bulky, but like it's a whole pack. Like
Oh yeah. But I mean, it's only got one cord. Thank fuck.
yeah,
All the cameras are inside it, which is amazing. It's gyro or whatever the fuck it is.
yeah.
And man, you just plug it in and play.
That's not bad.
Because you know that brick box. This HDMI goes in there. This goes in there. This goes in there. This goes in there. Like what? Are they all numbered?
What?
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 Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. But yeah, I've gone on that for fucking ages.
The second one not the second one, whatever. I don't. Why did I say the second? After that, they showed off that No Man's Sky for PS5 had VR2. Was for VR2 as well.
That looks pretty interesting as well, actually. Like,
Mm.
that looks what No Man's Sky should have been, really. Like, it should have been just a VR.
It's very
Yeah.
fitting. Yeah, it's appropriate for it. Definitely.
I just don't get why they're now. Like, the people at Hello Games who make this, they've been busy since that launch. They've made a whole new game, plus this.
And all the other content they've made.
They pretty much had to remake that whole thing
Yep.
in VR,
All the content they've added is all free.
plus while adding the remaking that game, plus adding the new content, new story like all in 3-4 years. No, when did it come out in initially, like 2018,
Something
17?
like that. It's been a while. It's been out for a few years now.
Like,
They're constantly giving content.
I mean, they're
Cyberpunk!
pretty ambitious to start off with. Like, because they said, oh, you can do anything you want. You won't see another person for fucking that. And they're like, well, this is shit.
Cyberpunk, you bitches, you still haven't decided to help us out. What the fuck are you doing? Huh? With your shit. You still haven't even updated anything for ages. Huh? We put all this work wherever it's gone now because you don't even want to help us out, CDPR. Yeah, you got it
I'm
there.
blocking my stats. I should put it up there.
Nah, they don't deserve it. They don't want to. They don't want to appreciate our podcast and all the love we give them.
Their day's gone.
Yeah, day's gone.
Hey, Ben.
Ben, do you want to support us instead?
Oh.
Ah,
No, Ben might actually do something about it.
what they might like? What are you doing with that?
They're very community friendly, man.
That's good. We should get Ben on board. We can be the
They
Bendy
were
Boys.
legit, like, on social media, they were congratulating someone. I think it was Insomniac on the PC port.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah, let's get it. And they had, like, party poppers and, like, damn, that's what you need.
that's exactly it.
Like, these PS studios get around each other like fucking hell, man.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like they should all be like supporting each other. They're all doing the same job at the end of the day, making game for entertainment for people. Like everyone to play and have fun. Not why is everyone fighting? Like it's the community realistically, but
I can't answer that. I can't
um,
answer it because I'm in the part of it's not hard to be nice.
we're gonna get to one of these
It
ones in a
costs
minute.
$0 to be nice.
Exactly. I think that's the problem. See, everyone's in for the profit.
Off for being a dick. Oh shit!
It's easier to be a dick than be a nice because apparently it cost that. I don't know. I don't get it. Why can't people just be fucking
Exactly.
nice? Just be nice.
I
The next VR game we saw, or the last one they showed off, was Horizon Call of the Mountain. You said, a VR 2.
Yes.
That looks good. As soon as it popped up, the first shot. As soon as it popped up, I was like, "That's
Oh,
Horizon."
in the boat.
Yeah. As soon as I just looked at the landscape, as soon as I'm like, "That's Horizon." Like straight up, I knew it was Horizon.
How big do those watches look going across the top?
Oh,
They look fucking
Just
massive.
everything just looks so much more scarier, like jumping at you and
And the fucking snap maul going under the boat, like, oh.
yeah. See, at
my
least in
God.
third person, you can see in the distance of when something's coming at you. But in first person, you're at that level. You can't tell
Well, you
when
can't
something's...
see what your eyes are looking at.
Yeah, so you can't see when anything else is sneaking up at you. At least with like normal Horizon, you've got third person. You can kind of peek around things and see that something's coming at you from a distance. But if you're like on a hill, like coming up, you can't see if anything's coming up at you. Like you don't know if anything's coming out. It's like fuck. It's crazy.
Gonna be intense because some of those can move like the Stalker are fucking quick.
Oh, it's like because it's like rock
And
climbing,
they're in fucking
swimming.
invisible, so you'll be like,
Yeah. But you can do everything. Like,
like, what the fuck is it?
oh, it's just.
I'm actually paranoid about that now because that game.
It's gonna be
has some very
definitely more.
hard
It's gonna
moments.
definitely feel more like a survival game, I reckon. Like for sure, like very more survival based.
That's what I'm
So-
thinking. Like, this is going out to Studio Wildcard. Can you make Arc 2 for PS5 VR? Please.
That would be cool,
Can you imagine?
right?
Like riding a dino, like,
In first person.
riding a raptor.
Well, you're like, yeah, and then you're looking around, you're like, ha, and you like hear the noise, you turn around, you're like, ah, and it's like a big.
How cool does this sound? You're riding a raptor, using one hand to hold on, one with a fucking spear. You go like, ah!
But like I said, imagine being on it, and then there's a freaking Titan or whatever, it's just fucking coming over you, like not coming over you, but like Spider-Man suit. I did it this time.
That's not hard. It's fucking easy, isn't it?
It's like,
See, it's nothing Titan coming over you.
it's coming over me, like, just.
Yeah, those things are big as houses. They're like, fuck.
But like, imagine
Oh.
that. Imagine actually like being that and then just seeing this massive monster like
like
looking
a
over you.
T-Rex.
And it's just like, like going to bite you. Like, oh my god, that would be scary. I'd shit myself.
I just. Oh, imagine flying. Oh my! Look down. Oh.
I was saying, speaking of coming over you, it's like you stand there, you look at it, be like, I can see its nutsack. Oh god. Just see his balls.
Thankfully, they don't do that on
No.
Ark. I don't think. They don't
But if it was
really show that.
Rockstar,
But Red Dead 2 would. Look, horse balls.
so if it was Rockstar, giant horse comes over, you're like, oh my god, it's a giant horse cock. Oh god,
Oh, but still, like, am I the only who think like Arc VR would be fucking amazing?
that would
Like,
be good.
that's what that's made for, but of course, they're only a small team.
Wake up, and you're like, oh, what's going on? And see a reflection, you're like, ah, Vin Diesel. Because you family.
Oh man, I'm just keen for VR in general after just watching this. Like,
It looks good. Like the frame, like for gameplay and stuff is so good. It's
on
just
the original VR, games were very limited. Like, they were either on rails
yeah,
or they would like stand on spot.
very
and just
quick
shoot
time.
things.
Yeah, very quick time in games.
Now it's like you look at like that Horizon. It looks like it's not full open world, but you can actually move around and do things.
Like Rec Room.
I wonder if Rec Room's getting an update to
Rec Room
support
2?
VR 2.
Rec Room's actually getting a lot of support lately.
That's fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot
we
of
played it when it was a bit.
a lot of
yeah,
people
like,
have
it's
been
full of
moving
kids
over. From the
screaming.
sounds of it, a lot of people have been moving over from VR chat to Rec Room.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the word I wanted. Speaking of kids screaming everywhere, it's grooming. Rec Room is grooming. Fuck me. Oh my
I
words!
mean, it probably
It's
is,
growing.
but,
It's growing.
growing.
It's growing as a grooming. Oh, fuck no. Paul.
It's not Rec Room. It's the people in it. Okay.
Oh fuck's
Uh,
sake!
Because I
English-
remember like doing that. You had the fucking frisbee you chuck into each other across the whole room. Like,
Stick someone in the head with it. Just smack someone in the head.
all right, just goes.
Oh, it's crazy. No, they're all fun. Like I just
some
love
of those mini games are cool.
exactly it. It's so good. We haven't played it.
Daz was doing a cool ass Star Wars one where he just lay there, doing that.
trying to sneak past.
Then you quickly run in.
Block everything down.
All right, we didn't really finish that, did we? We kind of gave up because like we just couldn't do it.
Anyway,
We should have recorded all this.
getting back on rails. Horizon Forbidden West gets new game plus update, which looked pretty good.
Yes.
It was
You
funny.
get to keep all your shit,
Yeah,
and you get to reset your skills. You get ultra hard difficulty.
yeah.
Fuck, what else do you want? Like, that's pretty much it.
It's what you want out of a new game.
I mean, I
plus.
want a sequel, but
I mean, you've got Call of the Mountain. They'll do you over.
oh yeah, like the fucking detail in that VR game, man. Like, they'll look better in the headset though than what that was. Like, fuck. Because each eye is 1440p, so you're gonna get 1440p crystal.
That's exactly it. Like those trailers are not doing the gameplay justice at all.
Oh, but they looked good though. Like,
So good.
I mean, Resident Evil look fucking when them insect people just start going. I'm like,
Yeah,
fucking squealed when I played it normally.
like I was just thinking,
Just
imagine that with like
I'm just-
the decent headsets too, the 360 sounds, so you can hear the fluttering. And you're like, huh, and like everything coming
Yeah,
at you, and you're like, huh, yeah.
Get the fucking Steel Series. Oh,
And you're like
man.
looking around, you're like, oh god, and you're like looking, and you can hear it, and you can then actually like you're looking around, and
Oh yeah. Nope.
eerie.
Nope.
Um,
not in Resident Evil. Fuck that.
Another one which I thought was pretty funny because I've seen a lot of memes of it popping up was Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC.
Yes. On August
Just
12th.
it was so cringe though. Some of the comments I've seen on the post were like, "Huh, I'm gonna get it on PC and play with it with an Xbox controller." It's just like, and it literally sounded like a cringe. Like, it's just a cringe tard. Like, are you serious? Like,
But you can also play with it on a DualSense on a PC. So
Yeah, like, I
you
just
can
don't.
use a fucking You can use a Nintendo controller on PC and play it for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but like, it's just because people going like, "Oh, you know, it should be on Xbox," but it's like.
Yeah, but they still don't have it. They're not going to get it. You have to play it on PC.
I did laugh at one comment. Someone goes, "Oh, sweet, that means we'll get Wolverine on PC," and it's like, and then someone replied going, "Yeah, in like 7 years."
I mean, probably longer than that.
Right? But I was just like, why are people like this? Like, why?
Considering this
people
is 5
so-
years since the launch of Spider-Man, like,
Yeah.
Because Wolverine doesn't come out till maybe 2025.
Yep.
24.
Like, but like, why are people like this? Like, why are people so
They're
arrogant,
just, I don't, not arrogant, fucking ignorant.
ignorant? Yeah,
I,
it just frustrates me.
just shut the fuck up. Play games.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the
That's
fuck
really,
up.
do you see us really complaining? Oh look, I get to play this on the, I get to play Horizon on the PT with an Xbox control. Fuck off.
Like, no, because I'm gonna use keyboard and mouse.
Yes, you can do that on the PlayStation anyway. So yeah,
That's
not
what I
really a
mean.
big
Like,
deal.
you can do that on any of the consoles,
like-
really. Like,
I don't get it. Like, you're fighting over a plastic box.
they're all playing games at the end of the day. Whatever you've got, they're all playing games.
Well, they're not. They're talking about them. We're the ones playing them.
Yeah. I feel like
I mean, we're talking about them on the podcast, but I mean that's all the time. But still,
it's just,
we-
it's just cringe.
I just put 120 fucking hours in very quickly into Assassin's Creed. Like I've played it.
Yeah.
I was playing games while you were all fucking fighting about.
I know, it's like,
I
what
mean,
are all these people on Twitter all the time complaining and talking? It's like, what are they playing? Mostly Fortnite?
Every
Like,
fucking hour it seems.
yeah, it's like, when
Like,
have you got
play
time?
anything?
Right? Exactly. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
And the thing is, it's very detailed stuff they're putting. They don't have time to game.
yeah.
If I open Twitter, oh,
Well, that was like the same as this person that, mates, well, I'll give him a little shout out. Bamsky was telling me about. He's very sure to watch this. He was telling me this guy he was watching on YouTube, and he's like, he said he asked me because I'd watched all of Halo, and he asked me going, did everything go to shit because of a booty call? I'm like, no, that didn't happen at all. So like, if the guy that you're watching is reviewing the content saying this is how the show
Right before
went,
that,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, whoever is saying this is what happened clearly didn't watch the show and doesn't know the info. Like, that's what I mean. Like, people just say shit, and people go,
well,
"Oh, so that's why it is."
episode
Like,
one.
yeah, exactly. Like, everything
Like,
turned in-
the booty stuff was way after episode one. Like,
yeah. But that's what I'm
3,
saying
4
though. Like,
episodes?
what is this person getting at? Like, these people, there's people out there that will review this stuff and like give feedback, but then give the wrong information of what's actually going on for content half the time, and they're not actually giving actual information.
yeah, but the thing is, people believe it.
Yeah. It's like, that's not happening at all. It's like, oh my god. Like, and you see it all the
I
time.
mean, I
like,
do it with, but these reviewers are proper who's watched it. Like I say, I keep saying Angry Joe. He's watched and
and that's
played
and that's
things.
exactly how I said. Like, I said myself, like, I was hating on it, and I was like, well, I can't fully justify my hate until I've actually consumed it and come back with an
I mean,
opinion.
I see both sides. I see it's good as a sci-fi. It's shit as Halo.
Yeah.
That's it.
So again, we've talked about it, but like, it was an example in general. Like, that's what people are like. There's too many people out here that are giving opinions but not experiencing
That's
the
thing, their
medium.
opinions. Just because you got one doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
And that's like, half of these people will be like, oh yeah, this game's on PC, I'll be able to play it with this. It's like, but are you actually going to play it? Like, did you even play it in the first place? Like,
I don't think they're gonna buy it. To be fair, like,
most probably not. Like,
I don't, because
there's a lot of these games where people are like, oh sweet, we've got this on this console. It's like, are you going to buy it though and play it? Most probably not. Like,
it's like when you see that I'm not gonna name them, but they're on Twitter and they're like, I'm not gonna say what they're very high up gamers apparently, like very high profile.
yeah.
And like, oh, we play games, and their gamer score is like 10.
Yeah, it's like, you
They
clearly
played
play
a game
games.
that they're like bragging about for days, weeks, and they've got like 2 achievements in. It's like, you fucking barely played that thing, and you've been posting about it for weeks.
Yeah. Like, if you haven't
Like-
even experienced it. I can't stand people that just like the guy you were telling me about as well when we talk of these next few ones, or not this one. But they also had the, so before we get to that, which will come up soon to the next couple of games.
Horizon boring. I'm just
well,
done with that.
They said that, which was dumb. I mean, I don't know how it's not boring. Like, wait, not boring how it's boring. Wait. not
Oh, Daz, I see how it is.
like, I love the first
I
game.
see how it's not boring. Fuck.
I can't even fucking word properly, honestly. Because the first game's so good, and I'm keen. Like, I need to finish that game and want to play the next ones. But like,
You have to, man. That's so
as I'm saying, I don't know how you can find those games boring. Like,
I mean, I'm,
It's adventure,
I said they
exploration, it's
play like
combat.
Minecraft and that, so it makes sense.
But like you're doing the same kind of thing. You're exploring, adventuring. Like
Yeah,
how?
Minecraft is very basic compared to Horizon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like but the main concept is exploring and like survival. It's still the same base recipe, like explore and survival. Like
We know some of those, like the ones who I played Ark for fuck knows how long, trying to get people on it, and now they're fucking playing it.
and they're like that's the one
After
game they
I
will
quit
play.
after like 6 years.
Yeah, it's like oh it's so bad and dog it out. There's always people that like will always
Yeah,
bag
did
out a
you?
game. Hey,
Like you
with the
played Minecraft. Now
yeah yeah
everyone's on after you'd stopped. Like,
yeah, and everyone started playing and saying it's such. I'm like no, that's what I was saying. It's Fortnite. Like everyone's been getting back into Fortnite. It's like it's just there's so many games where people go, oh, it's just so bad. And then it's like, and then they
like
jump
if,
on the
if you just
bandwagon.
don't like it, you don't have to bash it.
Yeah, just say
Like, just say it.
I'm not interested in playing it. I'm not interested, which means that interest may change. Therefore, because you say no, it's a bad game. Like okay,
I
you
did
you
Fortnite.
stapled that the game is bad and you don't like it. Say you're not interested. That means interest can change. Interest isn't always solid. You know that can variate.
Everyone
Like
changes.
it's just
Because I said I didn't like Fortnite because the building. Now with no builds, I play it. Like,
yeah, because you weren't interested exactly because you that's how you put it. Like so.
and the building's just bad. Like
I stick to no builds exclusively now as well. Like I don't. It's so
yeah.
weird because they put that week of just no builds, and I just converted straight away. They brought building back, and I tried playing. I'm like, this feels so dirty and
Yeah,
so
well,
wrong
they took away no builds, didn't they? Then they're like, we'll put it back.
for the narrative. Yeah, it was part of the narrative because they wanted to test that, and then they did, and it's just changed for the better personally.
No, I think the majority play no builds.
Yeah.
It seems like
So was
shit
it?
ton
So
of
we'll
people
speak
play it.
about that. I guess we'll talk about some Fortnite. So, the season was it chapter 3, season 2, is wrapping up, and the new season will be starting tomorrow with a event, which
Yes.
yeah. So I think, but I don't know. I don't. Whenever this goes up, who knows? It'll be after the event most
It wouldn't
probably.
be Marvel, would it? I
No, it
don't
won't be
think.
Marvel again. We've already had Marvel. There was leaks that it's going to be another Star Wars stuff in it.
Darth Vader's coming back.
Well, apparently, yeah, they're saying that Tier 100 skin could
Oh,
be Darth Vader.
fuck.
Yeah, or it could be the
What
special
a
skin.
guess. Oh,
Yeah.
be careful. Mules might buy Darth Vader accidentally.
So yeah, so who knows? We won't know till
Oh,
tomorrow, I guess, after the event,
but it
because
can't be Obi-Wan because he's already in there. So
he can't be a pass skin because he's a purchased skin.
neither can a lot of characters because they're in the bought ones. Like, who the fuck can they put in there?
Well, there's Darth Vader they haven't had in,
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul they haven't had in. They could actually have Anakin.
What about General Grievous? He could be in there.
Yeah,
No, he got a weird hitbox, wouldn't he? Because he'd be like all these arms and shit.
yeah. There's a few different characters.
Chewbacca!
Uh,
No, he's already in there, isn't he?
well, that's Chris Danson, so they could have Chewbacca.
Oh.
So,
Luke's already in there, isn't he?
no.
Look at old man Luke.
Ooh. There's a variety of characters.
No, it had to be someone big like how Doctor Strange was. Like,
I think that's why the thing was like possibly linked
Vader.
to be Vader. So I've got the screen thing of the leak.
it makes
So
sense to sell him though. To be fair, because they'll make more selling him than they would from the battle pass.
not necessarily, because they dropped the Mandalorian in the past and made people bought the battle pass to get the Mandalorian.
Oh, Mendo was in there, so
Yeah, he was actually a battle pass skin.
so I can never buy him now.
No,
Fuck.
exactly. But they
I
could always
mean,
bring a
I
variant
would
back.
Never say never. Yeah,
They could always bring a variant back, not the same one, but a different version for
like
purchasing.
helmet off or something. who
Yeah.
knows? Or with Grogu or something. Like,
Yeah.
something else.
Like actually with Grogu, not like in the pod Grogu kind of thing. Like actually, oh, not really, because that's a back bling.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's interesting how they pick it, like which goes where. Like,
At what
it's so
times,
hard
like what
because
to drop.
what would someone buy compared to what would they grind for? Like,
Yeah, it's getting. That's why the leak possibly
like
had done.
Vader can be in both camps. To be fair, like people would grind it and people would buy him. Like Mills.
At least Titus's.
I'm still gonna give Mills shit for that.
Oh, my bloody sinuses
but
can just sing up.
I'm keen to see who the thing is. I mean, if it even is fucking Star Wars, like, who knows? We don't know, man.
That's
There's been no
exactly it.
tease or nothing from him.
No, not yet. Fuck. My bloody
That's
sinuses.
usually a week out. They're like, remember about putting little hints out? Like,
I need to
nothing.
give me a sec. I need to blow my nose. My nose is like congested badly.
Oh, good. While you do that, I'm going to talk about any more VR stuff. I don't think there was there? We have. There was this cool ass game. It's been revealed for a while. It was Stray, which got a gameplay trailer and a release date of July 19th, which is pretty cool. Like, you play as a cat in a cyberpunk world, city, whatever it is. And also, if you have PlayStation Premium or Deluxe, you get it for free. Pretty much a Game Pass thing, like day and date you get it, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm still gonna buy it, so I hope if they've got a disc, I'm gonna buy the disc. If they don't, I don't know. If I'm torn. They should have a disc. But I still got a month till it comes out, so. And other than that, we've got the game that launched in March of this year, called Tunic, is getting a PS4 and 5 release in September on the 27th. Which, I mean, it's like a Zelda-esque game. It's a looty thing, I think. I don't know too much about it. No, I never played it, but it's hitting PlayStation, so that's another one.
All right, I'm back.
All
right, before we go further, so Jim did jump ahead a little bit there on the list. So we were in order of the reveals.
I missed the whole. I mispressed R2, didn't I?
You skipped a few there. You skipped 1, 2, 3, 4 different games.
It's Stray.
So he went straight to he went. No, Stray was there. It was Stray. You went to Tunic. So we might as well just get to Tunic out now because that was towards the end of the state of play, like you were saying.
Yeah, I said that already.
Yeah. So
I didn't know the order because I got them written down in
which I thought was
random...
funny though. Like again, coming back to how it was when Tunic came out, and there was all these Xbox. Like we'll say Xbox, some Sony ponies, but like the Xbox were just so like smug, like oh, we got this game, it's coming to Game Pass. It's like, dude, it's coming to Game Pass. Why are you like, are you gonna buy it and support them? Clearly not, because you're just gonna take the game for free from Game Pass, and not support the developers at all. Right. Well, then that's the funny part, that it was, like I said, came out 2 months ago. Then gets announced 2 months later after it got dropped that it's coming to PS5 and PS4 6 months down the track. Like,
yeah, it's only a 6-month exclusivity deal. Which, why did Xbox hit the shortest deals?
yeah, because then you got like games that are like, I don't even know what examples. There's so many that have been exclusive.
The Medium, that was exclusive for a little bit as well. And
It was very like a year.
PS5, like
Not even a year, was it? Like,
no, I don't think.
But then there's games on PlayStation that are like year, 2 years, 3 years exclusive, and then it's like, oh, the Xbox.
That's...
And then Xbox is like, oh, we've got this game. It's like, yeah, 3 years later after it's already been out, like, or 2 years later, Final
Fantasy 7 Remake.
Yeah, like that's been on PlayStation for how long now? Like, fuck.
2 or 3 years.
It's just like, okay, cool.
10th of July came out, 2021.
Yeah.
That was on Xbox, PC, and there's a movie, 2022. Oh my god. The PS5 release. So was that July? PS5 release January. Wait, no. Xbox, that was January, and I think what? And I think the July was. No, what the fuck? Something about Thailand. What?
I don't even think. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. We're not going to Thailand.
Medium. No, I can't figure out how long that exclusivity was.
For the medium.
PS5. Release date. It says 21st of January 2021, but no. Oh, September. So January to September. That's roughly 8, 9 months. Or no, 7, 6, 7. Fuck. There's a pattern going on here, Daz.
Yeah,
It's roughly about 6 months.
6 months that they have it for.
Yeah. So, and yet, like, I, I, I don't know. And yes, I, I'm not saying it's a better deal that PlayStation have, but it's better to own one because you're getting them first
Earlier.
and for longer.
Technically, you're getting it earlier because it's not even coming to PC till later, kind of thing as well.
What's that like? Final Fantasy that was hitting Xbox eventually. You know, this is third or fourth year. Like,
Yeah.
I,
I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't think they're ever getting it at this rate.
Right.
Maybe they're getting all of them in one bundle, like part 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the fuck it is.
Mm.
But part 3 doesn't come out for another like year or so.
So what was shown up after Stray was the Callisto Protocol. That looked pretty cool. So you're saying that was the old Dead Space
Dead
developers?
Space 2.0.
Yeah, like because it like honestly everything looks exactly like Dead Space, but like new.
Well, not exactly like because those things had like long ass fucking.
Well, there was a lot of
pointy
that.
arms
There
and
was a lot of that in. Yeah, there was a lot of those things in both of
No,
those.
these were more human, like actual
Yeah,
proper humanoids.
they were more
Like these queer ass, like big, like
yeah.
dudes and shit.
But it's cool though to get one of those
And
games back. Like
so
it's
violent,
so
too.
good. It's so good to get those back. Like that kind of
Because
game.
Dead Space is a horror classic. Like 1, 2, and
Exactly.
3 are just games you should have played already. Like play them. Because the first one's getting a remake, so yeah. Well, this is coming out December 2nd. The Callisto Protocol, which
Callisto.
I think that's definitely on my wish list. Like that, I'm getting that day one,
Yeah.
along with a few others that are coming out, like Stray and that.
Mm.
But it looks so good. Like it's a proper horror. That we haven't really had one. Like except
It's
for
been a
Resident
while.
Evil.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a while since we've had like a horror.
Like proper horror. Like
Because Doom looks like that, but Doom went away from that horror.
Doom's action.
Mm.
Doom's just an FPS. Like it's not
Exactly.
horror. It's not anything. It's
It
just an
the,
FPS
yeah.
action.
Let's say the art style looks like it's horror, but it's not. Like the gameplay is not.
Nah.
You're the
but
intimidating
we
one.
also have the Man and Medan stuff. That's not horror. I mean, it is, but it's not.
It's
like,
that's
it's not
more
scary.
That's thriller. That's more thriller suspense. Like not like
It's still horror, but it's in the thing. But it's not like this horror. Like this is
Yeah.
like shit your pants.
yeah.
I've seen some of that gameplay there, and when he climbs that ladder and the thing's not behind him, hey,
Oh.
I don't. I want to know what weapons you have. It was like Dead Space, like you got like the 1 or 2 weapons.
Well, there's like
that's
there
it.
was a
Like,
shotgun I thought we saw,
mm.
and a few other things, but
I just hope the atmosphere is there. Like
there's
the
so
Dead
much.
Space
Well, there's so much
atmosphere.
going on. There's like the people trying to survive. There's like robots, and then there's like monsters. It's like what the fuck? Like
I
what?
think
Is
they're
that?
in a jail
Yeah, it was weird.
because in the very first trailer we saw, like last year or the year before, they're in a jail cell
Yeah.
and they're talking to the guard and whatever it is. But like, because that was only a tease back then. Like, I
Right.
didn't realize we're getting it this year.
Like well,
I thought they're just teasing it like gameplay this time.
so good.
But December 2nd,
Yeah.
that's a long way away.
This one was cool though. You told me about it after you, and then you were like telling me about it as well, which was the Rollerdrome.
Oh man,
Like,
That-
it looks so good.
the game, which they've described it, roller skating arena shooter.
Yeah.
Which,
Like,
yeah,
Jet Set
it's
Radio
literally
future with
Quake
guns.
in that.
yeah,
That's what it is. Like it's like Quake, but you're on roller skates
yeah, pretty much.
and you're doing like backflips with a shotgun in your hands. And
I'm just
I
gonna have so
think
much
it's
fun.
free
Doing
to play though.
it. Be interesting to see.
But that's coming out just in a bit over a month.
Mm.
August 16th. Whatever the, yeah, August 16th.
Mm.
So it's a bit over a month, but like that's so soon.
Yeah, and we're only just hearing about it now. Like,
I
I
mean,
feel like.
they've shown what they needed to. Like, don't show anymore. Like, you
Yeah.
don't need to. I hate when games are like
Oh.
people say, "Show Ragnarok." No, don't. Fuck, don't show anymore. I don't want
Yeah.
to know fucking things.
Right?
Because if they put it out, I'll have to watch it.
Yep.
If I watch it, I'll know what's going on.
Yep. You want to feel like orgasmic when you find out there's new weapon mechanics or new enemies or.
Oh yeah, like they've already shown gameplay. You don't need to show any more. Just the fact that at least say a release date. That's it. Like just have Kratos maybe saying release date, something like that. Like boom, done.
Go with the memes. Go with the Kratos memes.
All right, it's Morbin time.
With Morbid time.
Okay, I'm not doing that. But I just want a release date. I don't want any more gameplay. Fuck that.
Yeah. So. The other one that was like that was that cell shaded. So Roller was cell shaded. Looked really cool. So.
Yeah, it's got a cool aesthetic. Which I mean, that just looks so
It's more
good.
cell shaded than Borderlands. Like, oh,
Oh fuck yeah! This looks like it's hand drawn, like straight up.
so good.
I wonder how it's
Um,
gonna play though. Like it, it has a hints of bit of everything. Like shoot it. I don't know. It's weird to explain without watching it. Like you just gotta watch.
Yeah.
You just gotta watch it. But hey, August 16th, Rollerdrome. Get it.
Get it. So this one was an anime game. It's called Eternites. Eternites.
Eternites. Eternites.
Eternites.
Eternites. Yeah. Oh fuck. That's a weird
So
name.
it's an action dating sim.
Mm.
Like actions gameplays, which is just a balance between your combat and fighting and
That
stuff, and then
actually
you got
looks so good though. Like,
dating in between. You can hold hands and
you can hold hands.
press R2 to hold hands was a big stand out. Like they had to specifically show that you had to hold hands in the trailer.
It was so subtle though. It was just there
Embrace.
for a quick second.
Yeah.
Like I quickly read it out on the thing. I'm just like, ah, and then it just went away. I'm like, fuck.
Oh god.
Yeah. I thought they were making a joke of it, but no. And then they said dating thing. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's not bad. It's gonna be something different.
I mean, it's something new that we haven't had, like an action dating sim, like action adventure hack and slash dating sim.
That's exactly it. Like it's crazy.
Like what?
Yeah.
Who makes these?
I mean, it
We
is
got
an anime.
Rollerdrome, which is something new. We got this, which is combining two genres that I wouldn't have thought would have mixed.
Yeah.
Along with a few others, like Stray, that's another unique fucking indie. Like, indies are getting there, man.
Oh yeah.
Because I think Rollerdrome is possibly an indie as well.
It felt like an indie. It was from Roll 7. That's the studio, Roll 7.
Private Division.
Yeah, it was Roll 7. Something was there. One of the
Or
other,
were they the publishers, maybe?
possibly.
Because it says here, like, shooter from Private Division, so I don't know
Okay.
if they're the publisher or not. I don't know.
Or they are
But,
a private division.
Them as Eternites, that looks like probably not indie, but
Mm.
something different. Like, we need different. I'm sick of the same shit.
Singing the
Ubisoft?
same shit, and then we get Street Fighter 6.
That looks
But-
good.
The plus side is, ironically said, I was thinking, and I said to Jim earlier, I was like, I wonder if they'll do a thing where we finally get like a story mode free roam kind of thing, and then that popped up, and they showed that it's
Try
basically
not to say anything until you watched it.
and it's a free like exploration kind of like parts where it looks like you
Well-
get to explore like semi.
Hub world
Yeah.
thing, which I mean, it's like semi.
I think it's making it more
like,
immersive.
You can
So
run around.
yeah, it's not just like fight. It's going, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm going to initiate the fight, get into the fight, lead the fight, go on to the next fight. Fights like it's getting like a narrative to it.
Reminds me of Yakuza.
Mm.
Because that is roughly the same thing. Like you run around, you get into a fight, then you keep going.
Yeah.
Do your missions, get into a fight, get into another fight, then do your
I do
like
yeah.
gameplay first.
Like I do like that it does feel like it should be like a later addition into the series because the characters look and feel older. Like they've learnt over the time from the previous games. Like they've been training and they've improved and they look like I said they look older and they feel older. Like Ryu was like even bulkier than he used to be. He has the nice beard now, and
So
he's
that
just like
could be the 3D depth he's getting though.
because
Well,
well
it was just a flat like
Oh, even then,
3D
like
image.
I'll show you later afterwards. I'll bring up some photos of Ryu, what he used to be like,
Mm.
and he's like even okay, yeah, we get high textures, but like his muscles are like bulkier than what he used to be.
Oh, fuck
Like
yeah.
he's so thick now. Like he's
He
fucking
took
like
up a lot of the fucking screen.
yeah. And then I mean, then
When he's
then
doing that whole like training thing, like
yeah, and then again Chun Li as well. She got thicker as well, so she's
not
even
much, but she get a little bit bigger.
she got thick. So
And she got kicked in the bun.
kicked in the buns. Kind of funny. They had to do that little
Like,
shot where you just like turn around and like whoosh at the right time. It's like there's her ass because they knew that's what people want. So they did a bit of fan servicing for the people,
right? Yeah. I'm just.
and they introduced two
They
new
kept that a
characters.
secret though. Like they
Yeah.
kept that whole fucking thing a secret.
It looks
so-
good. If the stuff they were showing off looked like gameplay, it looked really good. Like the detail was
I
like
think it is because you got him running around.
yeah,
like,
exploring and stuff.
It could be scripted gameplay though. Like,
Yeah.
they
Well,
got that to happen.
A lot of the stuff they were showing off though was the sceneries, and then even
that
then,
looked so good.
the sceneries look good. The landscapes, like the areas where you'll be battling and stuff, they looked good.
Well, it is using the RE engine. Finally, they've upgraded from that whatever they were using before, and it's in the Resident Evil, like they did for 7 and Village. And
Yeah.
man,
So
it doesn't look as good as Resident Evil. Like it's still got its Street Fighter.
yeah, that
aesthetic to
cartoony,
it,
like cel shady as well. Like
Mm.
it kept to that still,
but
but
it's
like
not as heavy as
not as cartoony and
once
it's not
was.
as realistic like Resident Evil is.
That looks so good. Like it still looks animated. To
Yeah,
a point.
it's a
Like,
nice
when
fine
you're
line.
he's punching the boxing bag. It looked a bit like Street Fighter. Like you could easily tell.
Like there was like a KO, hua, like the thing, like hua, hua, like the little shock, like comic booky kind of. It felt that still,
Right.
like you felt the impact still.
I
good.
mean, I haven't really played Street Fighter, but I might play 6.
It looks good. It looks good.
I played the old ones like PS2 or 3 or something, but man,
Yeah.
good old Ryu. Are you getting old, man?
Tunic, which was already there. This already popped up. Then we had A Letter to the Future. So it's like a walking simulator, I guess, like an adventure.
Writing?
Not necessarily walking, like that's what the genre is like, walking simulator. Like, there, I guess it'd be like those day elements where it could be like you got to interact and do certain tasks day to day. Like they didn't really show much of what the actual game is, but they kind of had like a story, like it was like a story trailer, kind of trying to tell you what the narrative is.
There was gameplay there, I think.
It was gameplay, but like it wasn't like
I think it was riding the bike and that was
Yeah.
gameplay. Like, or it could have been a cutscene.
it wasn't extensive. It wasn't showing if there was any fighting combat or was there like harvesting like.
I don't think
milk or-
there's fighting.
You know what I mean though, but like we don't know. Like that's the thing. They didn't show anything like that, so you don't know if there's any
I
fighting, there's
mean,
any jumping.
that's
and that.
I think it's a niche. You've really got to be into that
Yeah.
kind of thing to play it because
So it's a puzzler, I guess.
I wouldn't even say that. I think it's
A lot of those games are kind of a puzzle.
the trailer showed nothing. It just
like
spoke about it. Like
it just
like,
it just
said,
gave the narrative what the situation
talk
of what
about
the character was
lady
in.
who you play. Like that's all it did. It
Well,
talked about
explained
her.
yeah, it explained the narrative of the guy you play as, who then the grandmother
lady,
passed
isn't it?
away. No, it was a guy.
That's a lady. I
It
think.
was a guy. They them. Um.
I'll Google it real quick. You
Play
continue.
them. But you know, it just followed the narrative of, like the characters and like the old lady, which was I guess like the grandmother passed away, but she knew about what was going on. So it's kind of like that. It just set the narrative of what the game was about, not what the game is. So it's interesting because like okay, we get the story, but it's like what actually is the game. So is it a puzzler? Is it action? Is it just adventure? Is it just walking? Like click based? Like what is it? So we don't actually know exactly. But it was all in game. How they did that though. Jim, just focus.
Okay, so it's coming on PC, PS4, PS5. Third-person atmospheric adventure bicycle road trip.
Oh god, it's a mouthful.
Road trip game by Scav Studio.
Scav.
Okay, it's documenting the end before a new beginning, so you pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's different, isn't it? Like it's. I don't know. It comes out soon, autumn this year. On PC, PS4, PS5. So
It's interesting.
I
I
don't
like
know,
I
like-
like those games.
I mean, it seems to be that you're taking pictures of things to document.
yeah.
Was that like I said on the thing? This is a little spoiler thing. I'm probably not gonna play it. Doesn't seem like my kind of thing.
No,
But hell, like other people might like it.
that's exactly
And
it.
apparently there was a gameplay trailer, so that is gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. It looked good. It was again, cause it was kind of like cel shaded as well.
I mean, that was more than like that looked actually beautiful. That game, like the its art style looks so good.
Yes.
Like when you're at the table and you got those two big people and you got the little people, like what? I'm so confused. Like, how are they so big? What are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They're like giants or something? Like
I
what?
don't know.
That's
And
weird.
then I
But
guess, yeah,
it comes out. Oh fuck! What's it? Summer there now, so
Autumn.
autumn.
Yeah, it's in
in
autumn.
roughly between now and the end of the year.
yeah.
Let's just say that. But damn, man. I mean, that game could be fun. Like, who knows?
Yeah, they usually can be pretty fun, those type of games.
I'll put it as Life is Strange category because I mean I'm not into that. That kind of
Indie adventure.
yeah, but they call it a bicycle road trip. So I'm like, that sounds fucking cool though.
Yeah, so I'm keen. I'm keen to check that out.
Mm.
And then last but not least was that they showed off Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah,
was interesting.
that.
It looks
I'm
very
keen.
different, and I was like, it looks very like
It looks
Devil May
like
Cry,
15.
which then you're
It's
like,
like 15.
yeah, I can't really remember.
Because that was the same thing. Like, it was open combat. You could. Well, that's how Final Fantasy 7 remake is now. Like,
Well,
it's
yeah,
full on.
they were going that
it's
way
not
for a
turn
while.
based.
No, they were going open world combat for a while now, because that turn based was just getting it's just too chunky, and everyone likes the hack and slash.
Oh yeah.
So making that open world combat, you just go in, fight, and move on, which is good.
Right, like it looks so good. Like, 'cause you could drive a car in 15. Like, you could just you could travel the open world in a fucking
Yeah.
car. Like, you and your squad mates, just like, and you're driving down the highway.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. But it's funny how Daz like mentioned Devil May Cry because the devs who worked on Devil May Cry 5 worked on this,
Which I was like makes
and you can
sense.
see the influence.
Definitely see the influence.
Like the combat, like it's like literally Dante's just going ham.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something, like-
yeah, like that's ultra like fucking sword attacks.
yeah.
Like Bayonetta kind of thing, like that typical kind of just fast movements, like smack, like it just button mash kind of combat. It's just so
Kind of want to play 15 now because I never got past like an hour.
I'm all over the place with the ones I've played. Like I haven't played them so long, and
I
Never
got
finished.
14. I got World Reborn.
yep,
Never. That's online only, and I'm like, nope. And I just couldn't do it.
That's
Back in the
exactly-
day, like I got on launch 2014, I think. On PS4, I couldn't even play it. It was so bad.
That's another thing too is Final Fantasy. A lot of their big market they've been doing with their games is making them like multiplayer, like online, like
Only
worlds.
like 14 and that.
Hmm. There's a lot of
Which
spin-off
that
ones.
is massive. Like there's millions of people playing that. Like sometimes the servers are so full, no one can play.
It's crazy.
It's like they just had to take it down to put new servers up because it's just
Yeah,
getting. It's still popular. Like it's got its fan base, man.
that's exactly it.
I'm just happy that 16 is a traditional Final Fantasy. Like it's an RPG
Yeah.
exploration. That's so good. Plus, we got Forspoken, which is in that same universe, coming out soon.
True.
I didn't know that was in the same universe.
I
It's a
didn't
Final
either.
Fantasy game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it's such a different like genre style gameplay.
Well,
Like,
she's magic. Like
mm,
I thought. I don't know because they got into the water Aethia, so
yep.
which sounds Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I mean, Final Fantasy 16 comes out next year sometime. I don't think there was a date, right? Just said 2023. Which
I don't know.
beforehand, I've seen people say it's coming out this end of this year. They would have seen that and went, shit. Like, nope, it's 2023. Which it's not a bad thing. There's too many games coming out. Slow them down
There's
a
a
bit.
lot, and there's not enough consoles. Like, people are still trying to get consoles. Like,
I think that's an exclusive. I think for PS5. To be fair,
And
because
that's the
that
hard
looked
part.
like that. If that ran on PS4, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Like,
There's so many games coming out for PS5, but like so many people can't get their hands still on PS5s. It's just crazy.
that's not Sony's fault though.
No, it's just crazy. It's just like so many
Yeah, but
games
the
that won't
thing is,
be bought
they'll
up.
have stuff to play for when they get one though. Like,
Yeah,
they can just binge the whole fucking lot. Yeah.
they'll be finding all out. Just yep.
Like, it's not hard. Like,
Yeah.
some games are long, but if it's open world, just play what you can.
Hmm.
I did the stupid thing and did Valhalla 100%. Don't do that. I'm happy when Ubisoft said bigger doesn't mean better.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the next Assassin's Creed's gonna be a fuck ton smaller
Yep.
because
It puts so much work, and they're making all this filler crap. It's just like you didn't have to put filler just because you had all that space. You're like, oh, we can't have empty
well, there
stuff.
was
Like,
700 on collectibles in that game.
it's
I
dumb.
went and got every single fucking one of them. Talk
It's
about
just-
feathers. This shit was fucking beyond feathers.
It's ridiculous. It's just I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like, I legit was upgrading my settlement, and I come to these two upgrade parts, and one goes, "This is DLC." I went to the next part. This is DLC. The next part. This is Dawn and Ragnarok. I'm not playing it. I fucking uninstalled it. I'm like, nope. Like, I'm done with Assassin's Creed. I'm done. I was gonna play Oranges and then again, but nope.
Crazy.
Nope.
Goddamn crazy.
It, when you think the original trilogy was so short.
Yeah.
The gameplay doesn't hold up today because it's fucking hell. It's so hard to play because the stealth mechanics were dog shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you got seen by no one looking at you. Yay! That should be about that, not that small, but keep it compact. Don't make it I gotta ride a horse for 10 minutes to get somewhere.
Yeah. It's just
Or even longer than that, to be fair. But I digress. I really went off topic there.
oh, what did I just drop?
Anything else on? No, you said them all, didn't you?
That's
um,
it. Yeah.
Drop my pen. But also, Sonic Frontiers got shown off some gameplay, which I'm not impressed about.
I was never-
decent.
I knew it was gonna
Like,
be
it looks
bad.
like a good 3D Sonic game finally, but it just feels empty and bland. It's all one tone. It's all one map, which it's an open world,
Yeah.
but it looks the same. There's no biome difference. Like, it's just rock and grass. That's it. And I'm like, Sonic's usually bold, vibrant. Like, you've got different levels for different scenery, but this is just like, eh.
Eh.
This is like playing Shadow of the Colossus.
Mm.
Just the one tone. And
Yeah.
I'm not that impressed. Like, Sonic fans are because they're excited because of 3D Sonic game, but I mean, good luck to them. I'll probably play it. I just hope that's not the final build.
No, most probably will be.
And Morbius is back in theaters as of what, yesterday? Day before?
Something like that, yeah. I think it's just the US at this stage, but 1,000 theaters in the US, I think it was.
Yeah.
You are playing it back again on screens because of how trending it is. So
It's gonna go from a flop to a win, really.
yeah, I think a lot of people
I'm pretty
again.
sure it made a profit anyway, so it's gonna make even
It
more of
did.
a fucking profit.
But like it was though, is again coming back to like we've said before with things, people not giving it a chance. Like people didn't really give it a chance. Some people were just like, oh, it's bad. Oh, it's Jared Leto. Oh, I better not watch it. Like without even giving it a chance to get their own opinion, which is a bit sad that they would, people just go, oh, Jared Leto. And he's got this stigma with him now that if it's Jared
Because
Leto,
of Suicide Squad.
yeah, it's like it's bad. It's like no, he's actually a fairly decent actor. People forget like he's actually not that bad of an actor. Like he can
He's been in tons of
do shit.
like award-winning stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, he's won plenty of awards because of
Exactly.
his acting.
Like I don't know.
Or it's because they don't like his banned as well, like his music.
I don't know. It's just wrong. It's just silly.
Wait, 30-second demands. 30-second. I
Coming on.
I I was watching the IGN thing today, and they mentioned 30-second to Morbius.
30-second of Morbs.
Yeah, no, Morbin. 30-second to.
30 seconds to
no,
Morbin.
I think it was Morbius.
30 seconds of Morbin. Morbin.
He's like,
Morbus.
that's a change of band name. 30 seconds to Morbius. I'm like, no, don't even fucking give him that, because he actually. The funny thing was, Jared Leto put out a reel.
Yep.
And he's sitting there like this with a book, and he's like showing the page. It's got Morbius 2.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time on it.
Yeah. I told you, he's
And
all
it's
for the
just like-
memes.
He's like, some of these pages of right, and he's like,
He's all for the memes. Like, it's just crazy.
I was like, he's doing it. So like, damn. So
Like, it's getting like all this. It's just crazy how it just happened out of nowhere. Like,
I mean, it makes sense. Like, apparently it's a decent movie. Like,
it is.
I mean, the story could use a bit of work, but
yeah.
apparently. But like, other than that, like, it's still a good movie to watch.
Because I'd
He's not
said
really
already,
getting
like
the
already,
sequel
they
or
already
anything,
said that they
but-
were talked about a second movie anyway. I've mentioned it before, but it's like even funny now that they've been talking about it even more. Where's the clip? What time is it? He posted. Yeah, he goes. Jared Leto says caption. What time is it?
It's Morbin time. He would just be getting his fucking rocks off like all these memes about it. Like, he'd be freaking loving it. They kept him fucking relevant though, because that's been out of theaters for a little while now.
So he's like, yeah, he's got a whole bunch of script like papers printed on the front thing. Is like,
Yeah,
for your eyes only, like classified, like whatever it was. It's like Morbius 2. It's Morbin time, written by Bartholomew Cubbins.
yeah.
So it's pretty
And
funny.
apparently that Twitch channel who had the Morbius movie on replay, they got deleted. Oh, that channel got taken down because they were getting in trouble.
So the funny thing about that, so where it said written by Bartholomew Cubbins, do you know what that's a reference to? The 500 Hats of Bartholomew Cubbins was a book by Dr. Zeus. So there's like,
What the fuck?
yeah, so there's like down this rabbit hole of jokes. It's like the 500 Hats of Bartholomew Cubbins by Dr. Zeus.
That's crazy, man.
It's just,
I mean, at least he's having fun with it. Like, he's making content with it. He's having fun.
and then that's actually the thing too. There's another thing where Jared Leto's got a shirt that says, "Who the fuck is Bartholomew Cubbins?"
Hang on, is he trying to promote something else he's doing with the Bartholomew Cup?
I don't know. Yeah, Bartholomew Cubbins,
he
2006 to 2014.
Huh?
Oh, it's a band. Oh,
It's his band, is it?
yeah. He also was it features all of the music videos directed for the band by frontman Jared Leto. So Jared Leto also had another band called Bartholomew Cubbins.
What the fuck?
So yeah,
That's
he's also plugging a band that he had from 2006 to 2014. Bartholomew Cubbins, 2006 to 2014 is a collective of music. Oh no, wait. Okay, here we go. Bartholomew Cubbins, 2006 to 2014 is a collective of music videos by American rock band 30 Seconds of Mars. Released in the United States on April 13th, 2015, but it features all of the music videos directed for the band by frontman Jared Leto from 2006 to 2014 in addition. So it's like a collection of his music videos. And then that's what the whole thing is, which again is based on the 500 Hats, which is a collection of hats. Like, there's this whole, like, meta, like, down the rabbit hole.
Crazy.
And then, yeah, Jared Leto referred to himself as Bartholomew Cubbins. Like, he played that character. So, technically,
wrote it himself.
so basically what he's getting at is the script, like, what the joke is Morbius 2, it's Morbin time, written by Jared Leto, basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Which, it's just, like, it's crazy that all
Hang
these
on.
things...
I said it made videos. Oh no. Is he gonna make a fucking Morbin time fucking video?
He might. It could happen.
Jared Leto makes fucking Morbin.
He does the
time,
whole
like-
thing. He's there. He walks over. He's like, "It's Morbin time." That's like the whole, like, friggin'.
Can you imagine he gets because he probably can get all in costume again. Like he can
Oh
probably
yeah,
make like, an official Morbin time thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets behind this because have you seen all the promo stuff originally he did for the first movie? Like all the different cool shot stuff he did with all the different like
Right.
content creators and stuff. Like he was like they pushed it and like he was all for it and they did all these different like promos for it. And now this is like even bigger promotion to get like people backed behind it to get more for like a second movie, which we already knew there was gonna be a second movie, but like they're joking about it. But it's just like it's crazy because they'd already kind of given it out that
I think
there was
they're
a
putting in him with what is in the comics, like him, Blade, and Ghost Rider.
yeah. So who knows what could happen? Like there's a whole group of them do different things. Well, that's like I said, Blade. Like I said,
Because
Blade,
Morris is more of a back.
Blade, Ghost Rider. Well, Blade and Morbius were very conflicting because, of course, him being a vampire, but like one being more the hunter, and there was always a lot of clash there. But it's adding to that paranormal side of things, like the whole werewolves and vampire hunters, and the fact that we've got this vampire, and now we've got like in that universe, technically we've got the Craven we've talked about previously, and it's just so much. Like it's gonna be crazy. Who knows? We've said it before, but like who knows what could happen. But they better.
Venom
But
plus
honestly,
fucking fuck me.
they need to have this. I feel like my head is playing out a joke where they need to have like a crossover collab because he said Venom, have Venom, and then they're talking and then something happens and he's like, "It's Morbin time," and Venom's like, "What did he say? What?" like kind of like contradict him, but like that's just stupid. Like say something about him, like saying it, like.
I never even thought of Morbin time. Like, who the fuck?
It was a weird trend that started. I don't know how it's just Morbin. There was Morbin because it's related to
Someone
the
must have seen Morphin time and they just put Morbin.
Morbin.
Like,
Yeah,
they would have had to just think of it. Like,
it's
oh.
Morbin time.
But there's way better ones they could have done.
And then everyone got behind it. And what the joke, like one of the memes were was like having your face and then Morbius face. Like it was the whole slash, and then like KFC got behind it, where there's like Colonel Sanders' face slashed and then Morbius face. It's just like what? And that was the whole Morbin time because it's like the whole.
You just wait till they got the Instagram filter. Oh boy.
Which that's exactly it. Like that's what was the joke because it was the idea of transforming. So that's what the whole morphing time thing was, like the whole transforming into like the Power Rangers. So that was the joke that people were morphing into Morbius.
It's so cringe that
I
Morphin
think-
time. Like that dude saying it. It's Morphin time. It just runs off.
Yeah, I think the thing what got it maybe started was because people were contradicting and bagging out the transformation scenes where he transformed from human and then into that like snarly vampire like Morbius, like that. People were contradicting and making fun of that. I think that's where it came from because the whole joke of transforming and then Power Rangers transforming, and that's how they morbed it together.
I think the second movie will be better at that stuff because this was just a kind of like a rough take.
Yeah,
Really, like get it going.
yeah, because it's one of those expectations.
Like look at Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. That first movie is a little bit rough.
Yeah,
Like it finally got better. Like two's pretty bad, but three like that was up here. Like
so
I don't know. Like everything could have started somewhere.
exactly.
Like I've seen the fight scenes. Like they're not the best looking by any means. Like fuck, they're like this way off the fucking scratch. But like it's there. It's a thing.
Yeah,
It needs a base. Like look at Marvel. Like they started off a bit some
and
some
they
of
got
their
better
stuff.
over time.
Yeah. Like,
It
look at
improved.
Thor.
And then again,
Couple
you
of
got to take
movies are a
it.
bit-
And then I said again too, you got to take each individual series, like Thor or America, or like you got to take them as their own thing as well. So you had the first Thor, how it picked up, kind of was like there, went down, and then it's like boom, like it
Yeah,
was
the
like a little
second one
hiccup.
went.
So it's like dup, dup, and then whoosh.
I mean, but Captain America, that was just like, like all their movies are
It was a
good.
bit like it kind of was there. It kind of like arced. It didn't drop, but it like evened down a little bit, and then it went back up.
Yeah, with
And
the
then Iron
Civil
Man
War,
was
it just
like
went-
slowly going up, and then it like had like a little bit of a bump.
Two was a bit,
Wasn't as steep
with
as
Whiplash and that. Like that was so bad.
that was more of a whiplash stoop. So it was like whoa.
yeah, but hey, it ended on a high.
So
Morbius is doing the same thing, except it just starts off about.
it's kind of cool though to see a movie actually come back to theaters like a month or so later. Like it had its run
Has it been
out,
done before? Has it?
and it's
Really,
come
like,
back.
not like that.
Not like that. I mean, the same like we've got like Avatar 1 coming back, but that's being
It's
fully
pretty much by
remastered.
demand when you think about it. Like people want it back.
Yeah. I don't think
because I
even
haven't seen
too.
it.
I don't think a lot of people got a chance to even see it as well in cinemas because of the whole COVID stuff as well. Still, because there was that wave again at the start of the year, and the year felt like it was going back, and then.
People get to watch it again. For I
But it'll
think
be
it's
out
only
soon.
it's
It's
not
gonna
out
be
for long though.
no, but it's gonna be out soon on Blu-ray and DVD anyway. So.
Yeah, and on that, they've took the steelbook down from JB Hi-Fi, so that's sold out.
Has it? Oh no, because it's Mormon time.
Hmm?
Because it's Mormon time. Because everyone's behind.
Um,
Everyone.
no, they better not do a Mormon time fucking steelbook.
No, but
I'll
like
be pissed.
people would have brought it up because of the whole Mormon thing. Because everyone's like, "Oh my god, I need to get it because I want to be a Mormon." So
I don't know, but cause I looked at it, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm happy I got my fucking pre-order in when I did.
yeah, I didn't think it was gonna. Well, I didn't think it was gonna sell out so quick.
I legit check JB Hi-Fi every day for a steelbook.
So,
I'm like, oh, nothing's changed, nothing. Oh, steelbook pre-order. Like, I need to jump on it, man.
yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
And it sold out at Zavvi. I'm like, fuck, man. People just that was sold out before JB Hi-Fi was
Already listed on eBay for $70.
on EB Games. Oh my god, they're morbid.
No,
They're
the
morbid
people are already
images.
scalping it on eBay.
Yeah, yeah. That's scalping should be illegal. It should be illegal.
I think some stuff like products
If you buy and sell it on eBay, it should be a reduced price.
Like I said,
Retail.
unless you're a retailer, like JB Hi-Fi, EB Games, you shouldn't be selling products on eBay for a retail price, like say new price.
So I think these people are putting it up. They haven't received anything yet. They're just selling you a
someone
receipt.
that's not a wholesaler should not be selling them again at a higher price. If they're not established like wholesaler,
should be on retail or less.
So if someone's posting it for $70, it needs to be verified that are they a retail seller? So is it like Big W? Is it JB Hi-Fi? And then question them, going, why are you selling it for this price when you're selling it for like lower than that at store? And then if you're not a registered retailer, then you should get your post taken down because you shouldn't be allowed to sell it at that high price. If
Technically, eBay Marketplace are encouraging scalpers.
Yeah, so
they
if
don't have any rules for that.
If it's an auction, different story because you started at a low price. If it gets
Like
over the high
50
price,
cents a
that's your
dollar.
own stupid price. Like that's your own stupid fault for bidding that high. But it should be at like a base price.
But if you're selling for retail, that's pointless because then you just spent the money to get the same money back. So
It stops people doing it, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's where I'm seeing the grounds of certain things. There should be a control on what's being done. There should be a flag.
easy.
Like
It's not fucking hard. Like
I don't think why like
pre-orders.
pre-ordering thing shouldn't be a thing on eBay. There should be a thing that reads pre-order and it just deletes it out. If someone puts something that has pre-order in the title or in the description or anything, the post gets taken down. Or a lay-by, like lay-by's pre-orders shouldn't exist on eBay. eBay is
Look
like
at that. I bet the Batman's up there. Like I bet that's on eBay for like twice as much.
Oh,
now.
most
Like,
probably.
that was sold out.
I'll look
Like,
now actually.
It's just ridiculous how, like, I hate it.
It's just it's just dumb.
It's fucking played on FOMO. Like if you're not the first one there to get it, you've missed out because scalpers have claimed all of them.
Yep. So, okay. Speaking of bids, ironically enough, all these Batman steelbooks are being bidded on. Ironically enough, they did exactly what I said they should be auctioned on, and this has happened. Someone's put 22 bids and it's at $86. This one copy's had 18 bids. It's at $86.
$86.
This one has had 18 bids. It's now gotten to $121.
That's worse.
This one's 100. This one here is 120 outright to buy. This
That's
one's
worse.
70. Someone's trying to sell it for 150. Someone's trying to sell Batman vs Superman's Dawn of Justice Steelbook for 36.
Oh yeah, I see that because I want to buy it. I'm like, I'm not spending over $100 on it. Fuck.
What the hell?
Yeah, but
Batman 4K Ultra
when you say auction, it shouldn't go above
This
retail.
person is trying to sell it for 125, and in the photo they're showing that they've got 3 copies, and they're selling it for 125 each. Like,
I'm not kidding. That steelbook was only worth like $50.
and the fact is, people are buying these. Like, realistically, if I wanted to be a douchebag, but that's the thing, I'm not a fucking douchebag. I would take money, buy up a bunch of shit and sell it on eBay for a high price if I really wanted to.
Well,
But
I
that's just
think
being a
there is a
douchebag.
law coming in for that though, so
It needs to stop. Like, it needs to fucking stop.
it should be retail or nothing, or
Yeah.
retail or lower, not auction at $100 odd. Like, fuck, you're just
Yeah, I
playing
think
into
even
the
then,
fucking
like,
scalper's hands.
exactly. Like, yeah, the auction's
Like,
ridiculous
fuck
too.
me. Just retail or lower. That's it. There's no fucking grey area.
Yep. Unless it's like a point where it's like, okay, 10 years like have passed, I can see the increase of value coming from something.
Oh, but then you don't
But like, if
make
it's
it
brand
more
new,
than double.
if it's brand new, it shouldn't be higher than a price. It should be a set price. There should be no adjustment of capping.
Like you probably wanted that as a collector.
Yeah.
Like, you probably wanted the steelbook, and you probably got to pay like $200.
Yep. And because I couldn't pre-order because I didn't have the cash at the time to do it, I'm not going to be able to get one now. It's like I got to miss out because because I don't have the money because I
you
can't
didn't get
afford
nowhere
it.
home, man. Like,
I gotta-
scalpers got all of them.
Like, I can't enjoy some luxury items because I got to adjust my savings and spendage. And now I can't even get it at all because scalpers have bought it up because they've got the money. Well, if you've got the money to buy all those, you don't need to buy them. You're well off. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
It makes me wonder now, actually. Give me a sec. I'm checking. You know what I'm going to check, I think.
what?
Remember that $500 collector's edition?
Which one?
That has Red Hood.
What the fuck?
Gotham Knights.
Oh, yeah. You see if that's...
Oh, there's not a thing at all on there.
No one's selling it?
No one's selling the...
Pre-orders
Collector's edition?
for it? No one's selling the pre-orders for the collector's edition? Like,
No? Oh, it's not that I can see. I see statues and that when I put in Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights. Let's put it in PS. Just to see if that's on there. Oh, fuck, yep, they're up there. 750, 857. Oh my god.
exactly. It's beyond a joke.
These people are selling them when they haven't even received the fucking item yet.
It's just,
Like,
yeah.
I think someone buys that, they've paid for it then.
Yeah.
Those people who order that haven't even got the item.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, we'll ship it in October.
You could have just, like, pre-ordered it from somewhere else, yeah.
Yeah, but 750. The game, that's only 500.
Yep.
I mean,
I said you could just order it from them directly, like...
with $152 postage, and it's already $800. Ah. I thought
Wait, when does it come out?
Scalpers.
When does Gotham Knights come out?
October. Why?
Do you know what this one here has? Gotham Knights
What?
Collector's Edition, PlayStation 5 Disc Edition pre-order. Estimated delivery Thursday 9th of June, between then and Wednesday the 15th of June. And this person apparently has 100% positive feedback.
I doubt it. Well, this whole log one thing.
And then you click on the thing that says pre-order due October.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what? Scalpers can suck a fucking.
Like, these
fat
people
one.
shouldn't be allowed to do this, and then they keep doing it because that's their business. They make a business from it, and it's just dirty.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, like that, because from the United Kingdom, 180,
Yeah.
157 plus 152, like, fuck off.
Like, fuck. Was it so much shipping? I don't get that, man. I don't. Scalpers shouldn't be a thing. I guess 2022, just let people have what the fuck they want at retail. Can you imagine the PSVR 2 when that? Oh my fuck. Because you think consoles get scalped. These PSVR is gonna be cheaper than a fucking
I don't know
console,
how
man.
these people get, like, these big reviews. It's all these fake reviews.
probably not fake, but
It's just trapped so many, and this is people all over the world selling these, like Italy, like it's just everywhere. People are doing this,
uh
like, and that's the worst part. It's everywhere, fucking everywhere.
I don't get it. But
I don't. Yeah, it's just dumb.
it's bad.
Just dumb. Just doo doo.
It's bad for what's it called? Fucking it's bad for everyone.
Uh huh.
I'm hoping they ban it soon. Like, if you do what you get, like, fined and shit.
Yeah, like I said, there should be a date on the items where there's a threshold of like when a price can go up. Like it should
But
be like,
even then, not it shouldn't be it shouldn't go up by fucking hundreds.
mm, like it
Like,
needs to
up by
be.
a couple of bucks, like 10, $20.
Yeah.
It'll stop people doing it. At least you'd think.
Uh,
If they're not getting big profits off it. Like, fucking hell. I don't get why they have to do it. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just
Yeah, that kind
Just
of got me on that latest episode. Was kind of funny.
what?
Okay, in the latest episode, it's not massive spoil. It's at the end. I'll talk about it now. It's at the end of the episode. If you've made it this far, well, not really a spoiler. Like it's for Obi-Wan. It's not really a spoiler. It's just a scene that happened, which was just really really dumb. So spoilers if you don't want to listen to anything like it's not spoiler, but if you want to feel like it's spoiler, heads up, it's Obi-Wan. But I want to tell this to Jim because I want you to get a bit of sigh out of this because it was the most dumbest scene I saw. So there's a sequence, there's a scene that they're on the back of this, like Obi-Wan is on the back of this kind of like travel bus thing on this planet. So shit happens and there's like a boom, like kind of like a boom gate. But the gate that blocks off is done by like laser beams, like full strong laser beams that cuts anything in half, like if you were to touch it. So you got to think
Where's the nibble?
road. So you got a road. You got some little mountain mounds on the side, so that's why it's a road. Okay, stop vehicles. Obi-Wan goes over to it and like hacks the thing to cut the beams off, but he could have just literally walked around the outside. Or even just climbed over the metal frame height because it's only like waist high. Because the whole fence is designed to stop vehicles from going through, which makes sense because if a vehicle tried to run through it, the vehicle would get cut in half. Like, it would get cut in threes. But, like, if you're a person, you could legit just climb over the wall or walk around the wall. I was like, why?
That's fucking stupidity.
Like, as I was like, why do you have to? Because what got me laughing then was when I was just flicking through Facebook, and it was the guy, the why guy, the guy who was like, why, like you know he does all that stuff. Like I'll show you the photo.
I,
It's like you can legit just
Yeah,
step
but-
over it, like or walk around
oh
it.
my God. You can just
Like it's like the barrier was designed to stop vehicles. Why did he have to hack it to disarm it to get through?
Why did you have to just go straight through? You could have just went.
Just walked around, like yeah. I was like, 'cause if he left it up and walked around it, then if anyone was trying
No
to
one
chase
could get
after
through.
him, no, they would have to turn it off to catch up to him. Like it was one scene that happened just made me laugh. I was just like I was like okay, that's the only silliest moment that I've seen so far in that show. I was just like what?
Is that what was on YouTube about? It like defied shit like that one scene.
I don't know.
Like 'cause I've seen some things. I don't know.
It's good though. It's good.
Something about law was done in the latest episode.
Oh no, there's not really so far. People think it's breaking
I'll see if
continuity,
I
but
can
it's not.
find it.
I watch some stuff and like I understand where they're coming from, but if you're not following deeply in the universe, you won't get some of the
Oh,
references.
you know, IGN would. It says Obi-Wan Kenobi just brought back an obscure piece of Star Wars lore.
I don't know which part that was.
I don't know. Will McGregor is back and blah 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 blah. I don't want to. It's only 6 episodes. Okay. So it's not 7 like most other ones.
Yeah, 6.
Crazy.
But yeah,
but apparently, I don't know.
anyway,
Whatever it is.
I think we'll wrap it up. A little bit over our extended time as normal, but it happens.
Hey, it fucking happens, man.
All right.
It happens, man.
Too bad. All right. Jim, do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah,
I think we can wrap it up there.
Thank you, biddies and bidettes, for joining us and listening and watching with your ear holes and eye holes for episode 23 of the Beardy Bros podcast. Well, that was weird. But as always, we hope you enjoyed. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week for episode 24. Bye!
Hey, I'm here. My name is Tom Zelix, and I'm here for the Beardy Bros podcast. I heard this is the time. I'm ready to sit down with you boys and have a talk. What are we going to talk about?